What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Mr. Motipede here once again. Today I have a somewhat serious topic, and I get this question asked a lot, and not necessarily on YouTube, but more of people I know. But a lot of people have been asking, what bike should I start on? And the first thing I think of when someone asks that question is, do you have experience with something high-powered like ATVs, like a Raptor 700? It uses a clutch, and if you fuck the clutch up, you're flipping over. Like, do you have experience with high-powered like vehicles that have a clutch? That's basically it. If you do have experience with, let's say, a CR 500 or some bullshit like that, I don't know shit about dirt bikes really, but let's say you were on a fucking 452 stroke or something like that, or you were on a 700 ATV with a clutch, you can start on a 600 and you should have no problems. Because if you understand clutch, there's half the battle right there. Because a lot of people, they start on a new bike and they start on a big bike and they don't understand clutch. And clutch is like, if you fuck it up, you dump the clutch at high RPMs, you're flipping over. But let's say you have less experience. Let's say you don't have any experience at all. You should start on a 250 or 300. Or at least, like, if you're a bigger guy, at least start on, like, what is it, SV650? Yeah, that'd be a good one. Start on, like, an SV650, something that's a little bigger, and it's a lot harder to hurt yourself on that than, let's say, a Gixxer 600 or something. But definitely start on a 250 or 300 if you don't have much experience riding anything. If you have, let's say, a lot of experience, like myself, I've been riding dirt bikes and ATVs since I could walk. So I hopped on a 600, no problem. I basically went from, let's see, I had a little KFX 50, I guess you could say. I don't know if that's what the Kawasaki ATVs are called, but I had a KFX 50. I then got a KLX 110 dirt bike. Then I got an off-brand 110cc ATV. Then when I was 12, I got a Raptor 700. So I went from 110cc to a 700 at 12 years old, and I did fine on it. So I was thinking, I'm like, I should be fine on a 600. So my dad thought the same thing, so, and he was right. I was right too. Started on a 600 with no problem. Another thing is, if you're a new rider and you have to take your motorcycle safety class or whatever, at least where I live, they have the option to get your license in 1 day or 3 days. Take the 3-day course. You actually learn a lot, and the skills you learn are invaluable, and you're going to use them on a road. So take the longer, more extensive course if you can, because it will help you in the long run, and it helped me. So definitely do that. An advantage people have about starting on a smaller bike is, if you start on a smaller bike, you really learn how to turn. You don't have to focus on how much throttle you're giving it or anything like that. You can focus on how to turn. And a lot of people mess up turning. And, like, they don't follow the right lines, I guess you could say. I started on a 600, and I'd say I learned it pretty good, but I'm not the greatest at turning. But I also didn't start on a 250 or 300. And that is a hell of an advantage. You don't have to worry about giving too much throttle and washing out in a turn or anything like that. If you're on a 250 or 300, you can be redlining that bitch and hitting a fucking turn dragon knee. Hell yeah, bro. Another good bike to start on would be a Supermoto. Supermotos are the shit, or even Enduros, like just street legal off-road bikes basically. Every major brand makes them, and they come in 250s too, a lot of them 250s. So definitely check that out if you're looking to start on a new bike. But for shorter people like me, I can't even tippy toe like a WR 450, so that's out of the question. But I can tippy toe DRZ 400. Supermoto, that is, not Enduro. But yeah, I'm only 5'6", 5'7". But if you're looking to get a first bike, definitely look on Craigslist. Do not buy new, because you're gonna want to get rid of it. You're not gonna know what you like at first. But do not buy new as a first bike, because the odds are you're gonna drop it. I'm glad I got a stunt bike, because I dropped that bitch a few times. It's so awkward, like, getting used to the balancing at first. But now it's just like second nature. Like, I have no chance of dropping a bike if I'm just standing still, you know?